In today's class, we are going to see about a story based on the theme Everyone are equal. Children, do you treat everyone equal? Yes? Okay. In this story, we are going to see about a small girl named Kani, how she is influenced by her dog Teddy and changed herself to treat everyone equal. Now let's get into the story. We'll see the characters one by one. Kani, a small girl. Kani, she is a small girl in the story. Kani's parents. Kani's parents. Next one, Selvi, housekeeper. So she is a housekeeper in the story. Muttu, who collects garbage from every house. He collects garbage. Next, Amar, he is a provision store owner. Provision shop owner. Next, Mary, differently abled person. She is differently abled person. Next, Rani auntie and Anbu, guest from America. Next, Teddy, it is Kani's dog. Teddy, Kani's dog. Before getting into the lesson, let's learn the glossary. Leftover, extra or excess. That is, extra food remaining after the rest has been used. So it is leftover food. Next one, differently abled, a person who is physically disabled. Physically or mentally disabled persons are called as differently abled. Next one, flash, sudden burst of bright light. So it is a sudden bright light. Flash means sudden bright light. Next one, disturbed, troubled. Disturbed means upset or worried. Disturbed means upset or worried. Next one, renewed. Renewed means to start freshly. To start freshly. Renewed means to make new life. New life. Eager, showing a strong desire or interest. Eager, showing a strong desire or interest. Wagging, to move rapidly to and fro. Wagging, to move rapidly to and fro. Cracked, to break often without completely separating into parts. Cracked, to break often without completely separating into parts. Garbage, waste. Garbage, waste. Excited, feeling very happy. Excited, feeling very happy. Nap, a short period of sleep during daytime. Nap, a short period of sleep during daytime. Leash, a rope or similar material used to control an animal by attaching it to a collar. A rope or similar material used to control an animal by attaching it to a collar. Compassionate, feeling of sympathy or pity. Compassionate, feeling of sympathy or pity. Narrated, to tell in detail. Narrated, to tell in detail. Routine, regular procedure. Routine, regular procedure. Practice of regular doing things in a fixed order. Practicing regular doing things in a fixed order. Kani was waiting for her parents to return, and she was very eager to share her day at school. Teddy, with his favorite pillow, ran to the gate to welcome Connie's parents. Until they pet him, he was wagging his tail. Wagging means moving the tail up and down. And Connie started to share her feelings with her parents. Teddy again ran to the gate. Connie followed him to see who was it, and it was Selvi, the housekeeper. Teddy was wagging his tail until she pet him. Then Selvi started cleaning the house. Connie saw an old cracked coffee cup with coffee in it near the kitchen sink. After finishing all the work at home, Selvi drank the coffee and left the place. At around 12 p.m., while Connie and Teddy were in the garden, they heard some whistling. Teddy again ran to the gate with his favorite pillow. This time it was Muthu who collects garbage from every house. Garbage means waste. Teddy wagged his tail until he pet him. Connie ran to the kitchen to pick up the garbage bag. Connie's mom packed some leftover food and old sweets to Muthu. After an hour, Connie had her favorite lunch, biryani. Connie's mom told about their guest Rani auntie and her son Anbu, who comes from America. Connie was excited to play with Anbu. Connie's father told her to take Teddy for a walk before the guests come home. After a few hours, Connie's parents started preparing dinner for Rani auntie. Connie's mom took the new dinner plates, cups, and spoons from the cupboard and cleaned them. Connie took Teddy out for a walk. While crossing provision store at the street, Teddy started running towards the provision shop owner, Amar. Teddy, as usual, wagged his tail until he pet him. Teddy started to play with other dog in the shop. Then Teddy and Connie started to walk to the next street. Teddy started running again. This time it was Mary, a differently abled person who sells candles outside a church. Teddy started to wag his tail until she pet him. Then Teddy and Connie finally reached home and were ready to welcome guests. Connie's family had a great time with Rani auntie and her son. After a long day, they all went to sleep. Connie was sleeping and saw flashes of the broken coffee cup, leftover food, and the street dog getting hit by stones in her dream. Connie woke up disturbed and looked around. She drank water and went back to sleep. After some time, she saw flashes of Teddy playing with Mary, Muthu, and Anbu. Connie woke up, but this time tears filled in her eyes, realized how Teddy was compassionate and how he loved everyone equally with love and respect. At that moment, Connie decided to treat everyone with love and respect. She hugged and kissed Teddy. Teddy wagged his tail and both went back to sleep. Next day, Connie narrated her entire dream to her parents. They did not say a word and remained silent and realized their fault. Teddy ran to the gate. It was Selvi again. Selvi started doing her routine work. Kani walked into the kitchen and saw a new coffee cup on the counter. Kani smiled and walked back to the room with a renewed hope. So, children, what did you understand through this story? Yes, Teddy, the dog, treated everyone he met equally with love, but Kani's parents did not treat everyone equally. They treated Muthu and Selvi with less respect, and their guest they treated with high respect. Listen, children, all are equal. You have to treat everyone equal with love and respect, in spite of their status, color, religion, caste, and so on. I hope you will treat everyone equal. Okay, children, now let's read the lesson. The Cracked Coffee Cup. Kani was waiting for her parents to return from work. She was eager to talk to her parents about her day at school. Suddenly, Teddy the dog ran to the gate with his favorite pillow. Teddy, where are you running? Asked Kani. Kani ran after Teddy to see where he was going. Kani's parents were at the gate. Teddy was so happy to see them, and he took his pillow as a sign of welcoming them. Teddy would not stop wagging his tail and followed them until they pet him. Kani did not wait for a moment and started talking about her day to her parents. It was a Saturday morning at 9 a.m. While Kani was painting, Teddy again ran to the gate with his pillow. Teddy, parents are here, and where are you running again? Asked Kani. Kani again ran after him. This time it was Selvi, the house helper, at the gate. Teddy would not stop wagging his tail and followed her until she pet him. Selvi then started cleaning the house, and every time she walked near Teddy, he would wag his tail. Kani walked into the kitchen where Selvi was cleaning the vessels. Near the kitchen sink, Kani saw an old cracked coffee cup with coffee in it. After finishing all the work at home, Selvi drank the coffee. At around 12 p.m., while Kani and Teddy were in the garden, she heard someone whistling. Teddy again ran to the gate with his pillow. Teddy, Selvi akka left an hour ago, and where are you running again? Asked Kani. Kani again ran after him. This time it was Muthu. Muthu collects garbage from every house. Teddy would not stop wagging his tail until Muthu pet him. Kani ran to the kitchen to pick up the garbage bag. Kani, will you eat these sweets? There are only 2 left and it is getting old, asked Kani's mom. No, I won't eat, replied Kani. There is also some leftover rice from yesterday. I will pack both the sweets and rice. We can give it to Muthu, said Kani's mom. Kani drops off the garbage and gave Muthu the leftover food. After an hour, Kani's father prepared Kani's favorite biryani. Kani's family sat to have lunch. We are having guests at home, Kani, said her mom. Who is coming? Asked Kani. Rani auntie and her 2-year-old son Anbu are coming from America, replied her mom. I am very excited to play with Anbu. At what time they are coming? Around 5 p.m., replied her mom. Before they come home, you take Teddy for a walk. Okay, said Kani's father. Sure, said Kani. After a few hours of nap, Kani parents started preparing dinner for Rani auntie. Kani's mom took the new dinner plates, cups and spoons from the cupboard and cleans them. Kani took Teddy out for a walk. While crossing a provision store at the end of the street, Teddy suddenly started running. Teddy, why are you running again? Asked Connie. Connie ran with Teddy while holding his leash very tightly. This time it was Amar, the provision shop owner, who was standing outside the shop. Teddy ran to him and would not stop wagging his tail until Amar pet him. There was a dog lying outside the shop. Connie remembered how some people would throw stones at this dog. While she was thinking about it, Teddy started playing with that dog. Connie pet the other dog. After a few minutes, Teddy and Connie started walking into the next street. Teddy started running again. Oh no, Teddy, not again. Why are you running again? Who was it now? Said Connie. This time it was Mary. She was a differently abled person who sells candles outside a church. Teddy ran to her and would not stop wagging his tail until she pet him. They continued walking. Teddy and Connie finally reached home and were ready to welcome guests. Connie's family had a great time with Rani auntie and her son. After a long day, they all went to sleep. Connie was sleeping and suddenly saw flashes of the broken coffee cup, leftover food, the street dog getting hit by stones in her dream. Connie woke up very disturbed. She looked around. She drank water and went back to sleep. After a while, Connie saw flashes of Teddy playing with Mary, Muthu, and Anbu. Connie woke up again, but this time with tears filled in her eyes. She realized how Teddy was compassionate and how he loved everyone equally. At that moment, Connie decided that she will also treat everyone equally with love and respect. She hugged Teddy and kissed him. Teddy wagged his tail and both went back to sleep. Connie narrated the entire dream to her parents. Connie's parents did not say a word and remained very quiet. The same day at 9 a.m., Teddy ran to the gate with his pillow. It was Selvi again. Selvi started doing her routine of cleaning dishes. Connie walked into the kitchen to see a new coffee cup on the counter. Connie smiled and walked back to the room with a renewed hope. Let's learn glossary. Number 1, leftover. Leftover means extra or excess food. Leftover, extra or excess. Next one, differently abled. A person who is physically disabled, that is handicapped. Differently abled, a person who is physically disabled. Next one, flash. Sudden burst of bright light. Flash, sudden burst of bright light. Next one, disturbed, troubled. Disturbed, troubled. Next one, renewed, to start freshly. Renewed, to start freshly. Once again, leftover, extra or excess. Differently abled, a person who is physically disabled. Flash, sudden burst of bright light. Disturbed, troubled. Renewed, to start freshly. Fill in the blanks. Number 1, Teddy took his pillow as a sign of dash them. Option A, giving farewell. option B, welcoming, and option C, scolding. The right answer is answer B, welcoming. Teddy took his pillow as a sign of welcoming them. Next one, number 2. Connie and Teddy were in the garden at dash. Option A, 11 p.m. Option B, 10 p.m. Option C, 12 p.m. And the right answer is option C, 12 p.m. Next, number 3. Muthu collected dash from every house. Option A, food. Option B, garbage. Option C, clothes. And the right answer is option B, garbage. Number 4. Anbu was dash old boy. Option A, 3-year. Option B, 4-year. Option C, 2-year. And the right answer is option C, 2-year. Number 5. Connie took Teddy out for a dash. Option A, part. Option B, walk. Option C, school. And the right answer is option B, walk. Once again, Teddy took his pillow as a sign of welcoming them. Number 2. Connie and Teddy were in the garden at 12 p.m. Number 3. Muthu collected dash from every house. Garbage. Number 4. Anbu was dash old boy. 2-year-old boy. Number 5. Connie took Teddy out for a dash walk. Answer the questions. Number 1. Why did Connie run to the kitchen? Why did Connie run to the kitchen? Connie ran to the kitchen to take the garbage bag. Why did Connie run to the kitchen? Connie ran to the kitchen to take the garbage bag. Next, number 2. Where did Connie see the old cracked cup? Connie saw the old cracked cup near the kitchen sink. Where did Connie see the old cracked cup? Connie saw the old cracked cup near the kitchen sink. Next, number 3. Who were the guests to Connie's home? Who were the guests to Connie's home? Rani auntie and her son Anbu were the guests to Connie's home. Who were the guests to Connie's home? Rani auntie and her son Anbu were the guests to Connie's home. Number 4. What did Connie realize in the story? Connie realized that how Teddy was compassionate and how he loved everyone equally. What did Connie realize in the story? Connie realized that how Teddy was compassionate and how he loved everyone equally. How he loved everyone equally. Next one, number 5. Do you think you treat everyone equally? Justify with an example. Yes, I treat everyone equally. As a student, I treat the teaching and non-teaching staffs equally. Once again, do you think you treat everyone equally? Justify with an example. Yes, I treat everyone equally. As a student, I treat the teaching and non teaching staffs equally. Children, read the lesson loudly once or twice. Learn the glossary. Choose question and answers thoroughly. Evening, quiz questions will be asked from the lesson also, not only from book back exercise, but you will get questions from inside the lesson also. So prepare well, children. Thank you. Have a nice day.